Step into the cosmic flow. This week, we're harnessing the universe's energies to ignite your inner spark and accelerate your soul's journey. Aloha, my beautiful friends, beautiful cosmic travelers out there, and welcome to this week's energy reading with me, May. If this is your first time here, hi. My name is May, and I'm an energy wave savant and also a cyber witch. And through a unique fusion of Hawaiian wisdom and shamanic energy practices, I support empathic entrepreneurs in mastering their spiritual and emotional landscapes. This journey is about more than coping with external energies. It's about embracing and nurturing your inner strength, leading you to discover and radiate your divine essence in both personal and professional realms. Aloha, my beautiful souls, and welcome. Yes, welcome to this week's reading. Just as a quick explanation, I always get started with a general overview of the energies, and then we get started diving into the cards. And before doing so, I'd like to take a moment to let you know, to tell you about a wonderful program from Joanna Hunter. It's called Heal. It's a 4-week program that you can attend to that can help you heal your let's put it this way, your creative side. I believe as empaths we have a very creative side that is sometimes hidden beneath old patterns, paradigms, and beliefs that we have made our own from, with everything happening, with all the energy surrounding us. And the moment we heal that part, we become incredibly abundant and incredible manifestors. And to do that, I have practiced with Joanna Hunter, and I really enjoy her, the way she does what she does best, and it's beautiful. So if you're interested to check out the Heal program, just check out the link below in the description, and or in the description of the video, the show notes, if you're listening through the podcast. All right, my wonderful ones. Let's dive into this week's energies. And for that, you might have noticed that I have started using a small presentation. Today, we're a little bit quicker on that one because it is, because it's not very, I don't want to call it not very energetically, because we always have very energetic times, but it is a very, I would call it a little bit easier than the last week. Because remember, last week we were in the middle of a whole bunch of portal days going back to back, and this week it's a little bit easier. So we're having the presentation for the week of February 12th, and what's happening is that today, where we are starting this week, it is the last of the 10 portal days that we had last week. So we are going to have a special message from this last portal day to help us see what needs to be seen for this week. And other than that, we just passed the new moon. We are waiting for the micro full moon on 24th of February. That is going to be very interesting as well, but I will be diving into that once we get closer to the date. Just a quick reminder, because I feel that this fits into the energy of February in general. It's noteworthy that the month includes a super new moon, which we just had last week, and a micro full moon next week, offering unique opportunities for both beginning new endeavors and celebrating the culmination of ongoing projects. And I like to bring this up again because I feel that the cards have been showing us all of this. So if you have new endeavors that you want to do, I think the energies in February are very helpful in that matter. All right, so that was it from this very quick presentation. And before we dive into the cards, I want to take that moment to call in our divine help, our support from the spirit guides. But for that, those of you who have been taking part in these readings, you know that I like to give you the time to choose which cards are going to be your personal ones. And therefore, I want to share with you what we have. So on the left-hand side, we're going to have this wonderful, how do we call it? Marble stone, little marble stone. And in the center, we have my beautiful rose quartz. It came back to me finally. My niece had taken it to play a little bit and put some children's energy in there. And then the next one, the third one on the right hand side, we have this beautiful little yellow shell. So take a moment while I invoke our spiritual help to feel into which of these three objects and how many, because again, sometimes it's more than just one. So feel into which and how many of these are resonating with you that are going to bring your personal message to you. No matter if it's the marble, the rose quartz, or the yellow shell. And yes, again, 1, 2, or 3 of them will have your personal message once we go in there. And while you do that, I'm calling in all our spiritual guides, the universe, Father Heaven, Mother Earth, all our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, spirit healers, power animals, the 4 elements of the 4 directions supporting us in today's reading. Help us understand what the cards are trying to tell us. Help me get the right words out so that you, as a listener or viewer, will receive the right messages for yourself that you need to embrace this wonderful week and be stronger, be blessed, and know how to deal with any upcoming challenges that might come up this week. Inviting them all into our circle. Beautiful. All right, as you can see, we have the marble stone on the left, the rose quartz in the center, and the yellow shell on the right-hand side for the personal messages. Up here we have the message from the portal day and the messages for the whole week. So because we're starting with the portal day, these are the cards that we're going to be receiving here. And as always, you can find the cards down below. These up here that you see, the first cards that I'm going to be reading for the general cards here are the ones from my personal deck, and all the others are also explained below in the description for you to get if you want to. All right, let's get started with the Portal Days message. And we have here mind proof. Mind proof. Your mind will be convinced that it is right even if it's not. What is your mind trying to convince you of that does not correspond to your inner truth? I love this card when it was created because it's a reminder that, like it says here, sometimes we think that we believe something. Sometimes we think, the typical sentences that we sometimes have. I'm not good enough. This is not true. No one loves me. But when you start looking at facts, that's why I always say, whenever your mind is trying to tell you something, whenever you're afraid of something, try to come back to facts. Try to gather facts, right? Like, of course, it might be that there is someone that gave you a bad review or a bad, comment online or something, or maybe a person didn't like what you were offering. But if you look at the general, amount of people tuning into whatever you're doing, whatever you're giving, or even a friendship, if you look at that, most of the people are probably going to be giving you good feedback. And and that's why we need to be very, mindful with our own mind when it wants to prove itself right. So sometimes our mind wants to tell us, no, but this is the right way. You're supposed to be afraid of this because, right? But once you start gathering facts together, you can find ways to basically prove your mind wrong. So just for that, a little reminder, your mind will be convinced that it is right, even if it's not. What is your mind trying to convince you of that does not correspond to your inner truth? All right. Beautiful. Now let's see with the ancestors. We have the magic guardian here. Let me see if I can get that. Unlock the magic within. Unlock the magic that you have. There's a magic guardian inside of you that wants to keep all your mystical things, that keeps all your mystical things. So bring that out. It's ready to come out. All right. And then as a affirmation we have, when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. I feel like these words don't need any other extra words for that. The card says everything itself. So if you're doubting it, bring it in so you can, go back into that connection with your spirits. And last but not least, from our Portal Day message card is charity. And it's not allowing me to zoom in properly. So charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Connect with heaven. So here we go. Are you watching this? Of course you're watching this. If you're not watching it, you're listening to it, and you see here. So it's about connecting to heaven, connecting to your spirit guide. See, connect to your magic within. And here, when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease. So if you want to feel certainty, magnitude, and ease, bring in your spiritual guidance, whatever it looks like, whatever your spiritual guidance looks like. All right. It's there. We all have our own ways of connecting to our spiritual guides, and it may be meditation. It may be a walk in the woods. I think you understand where, how you can support that best for yourself. All right. Okay, let's get into the messages, the general ones for all of us for this week. So this is from February 12th until February 18th. And we have here, moment by moment, my wonderful soul. So now I think this is like the relaxing after a 10-day portal days. Don't rush things and don't plan too much. Allow yourself to go moment by moment, especially when we've had weeks like this, like the past week. It's very all over the place. So it's beautiful that spirits are reminding us, go one step at a time, take a deep breath, and, make your way through the week. That's very beautiful, beautiful reminder. And from our ancestors, we have the high priest, intend and create. Intent and create. As more intentional as you are, the more you will be able to create and manifest. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, I believe we as empaths are amazing creators because we know how to feel into the energies, and with that, how to create, right? The more we become conscious of ourselves, of our energies, the more we will be able to create our surroundings. So this is a reminder to bring in more intention into what we're doing each and every day. And another beautiful one, and also telling us to relax for this week, in stillness I receive. If you've ever heard that, I always like to say, the more we connect to the stillness, we find out that it's actually pretty loud. And this is what is meant with this, because the more we become still, the more we manage to have our voices become lower, the more we will, receive the information from our spirit guide. So this actually helps us to connect more, like we have from the Portal Day message. And last but not least, here we have the Cernunnos life force. It's about, hold on, let me see if we can get it a little bit better there. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Cernunnos life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Express your driving passion. I love this because, for us as humans, it's so wonderful, that creative energy that we do have. And I'm not saying that we need to bring sexuality into everything, but the sensual energy that we do have helps us with the intuition, helps us to connect more to spirit and to the energies that are supporting us. All right. So that's very beautiful reminder that we have that power within us. All right, let's move on to the personal messages. And again, we're starting with the left side with my beautiful marble stone that you saw in the beginning. So if this resonated with you, these are your personal messages. And we're getting started with the sun for you. All right, the sun means enjoy, success, and happiness. You are allowed to enjoy the success that you've had from the last week. So take your time to do that, to embrace everything that you have managed to receive. And then for you as well, we have the beautiful card. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. So connect to your spiritual realm. That's important for you this week. And third, and last but not least, we have Sanat Kumara for you, the light activation. And it's shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. I love when this comes because you have the double cards for, connecting to your spiritual guides. Do that and follow your success and happiness that you've already created for yourself. So allow yourself to celebrate that and to connect to your guidance for next steps. All right. The next card that we have is the beautiful rose quartz. So if you resonated with this stone, then these are your messages. And again, with you also, we're getting started with the with the heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Love and let yourself be loved. That's important for you to remember this week, my beautiful soul. All right. And your affirmation for this week is the universe powerfully responds to the instant I realign with love. See how you have the double love? So the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. And you have the heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. See how that's all interconnected? And your third card is the Miriam, sacred vision. Yeah. Sacred vision, meaning choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So you have the triple love, meaning love. How can you create more love, boundaryless? No, hold on. How does unconditional love for yourself? Because this is for you, for your surrounding, for everything surrounding you. Wow, this week is all about love for you, my beautiful soul. So in case there is something challenging, remind yourself and connect back to love. All right? All right. If you resonated, and now this one falls down, if you resonated with my wonderful, beautiful little yellow shell, then this is your message. And we're going to get started with the elder for you. The elder being here, move beyond ancestral patterns. All right. So there must be maybe something ancestral coming up for you. The second one that we have here is I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. All right. And the third card for you is Kuan Yin. Oh my God, I love her so much. Kuan Yin, core and care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Wow. And I love when this one comes up, and I'm already hearing my great grandmother standing next to me from my Asian side, telling them, hey, that's why the elder came up. Ancestral patterns are all about, choosing to be love with each other, to heal those things that we've had from the past. We are one of the, I think, first generations that in bulk are actually, taking care of old patterns, old paradigms, and transforming them and healing them. And all our ancestors are so happy with us because, I don't want to say that the ones before us didn't do anything. They did a lot as well, as much as they could in their possibilities. But, our generation is more and more conscious of these things, and we are doing that. And when we receive the energy of the elders, of the ancestors, and, like Kuan Yin, the support to bring in love. That's an amazing support that we're having this week. All right. So for you, my beautiful soul, remember, the general cards are asking us to connect. In your case, I would say connect specifically to your spiritual guides, and especially to the ancestral energies that are with you. All right. Wow, wonderful cards for this week. All right, my beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining this cosmic journey. If the cards sparked a light in your week, I'm all ears. Please comment your insights or send a starry email my way. I'd love to read them. I will answer them all. And I'd like to finish this week, as always, with a little quote from Gordon. Well, I always choose someone else every week. So this week it's Gordon Parks' turn. Enthusiasm is the electricity of life. A little reminder to all of us from Gordon Parks. And with that, I'm letting you leave. I hope you have a wonderful week. It's a little bit more relaxed. The energy should feel a little softer than last week. I hope you enjoy and you have a blessed week. And with this, I'm leaving you. Enthusiasm is the electricity of life.